present the Revell Razor Crest from the Mandalorian series. It is a 172 scale model. It's a really nice size with a lot of detail. The panels and details are crisp and sharp and are very impressive. I spent some time admiring Revell's efforts with two gripes. The guns, as well as the landing gear, needed some cleanup, and I don't mind, but the rest of the kit is so clean when it comes to flash and removing nubs that it was frustrating having to spend so much time getting those to look right. After filing and sanding, I had to rescribe some of the details on the guns, and they are now passable, but not great. And the landing gear looks good finally. The cockpit and cargo hold includes so much detail that I added a bit more to make it more like as seen in the show. But I realize once it is assembled, you will not see most of the included detail. But that is the design of the vehicle, not the fault of Revell. The assembly goes together very well with no fit issues. There are no major gaps to fill, and an overall easy assembly that looks really great when finished. As a matter of fact, I painted it with the all-clad paint, which gave it a super, super nice finish. I mean, this paint came out flawless, and I almost hated to weather it. But, of course, it's not the Razor Crest if it's not weathered, and it wouldn't be Star Wars if it's not lived in and used. So, the other thing, I had to make some major modifications because I decided to light the cockpit, the cargo hold interior, the engines, the navigation lights, and it was an interesting problem to solve because it required some creative engineering. But there was ample room to route wires and place the lights. Because I wanted to keep the interior, I had to figure out ways to route the wires throughout the chassis, basically, of the vehicle. It has almost like a Russian submarine dual hull design, where it has an inner hull, which is what holds all the interior detail, and then in between that inner and outer hull, there's a bit of space, and that's where I ran the wires. Again, that's I spent most of my time modifying the interior so that I could keep it and add the lighting that I wanted to add. So here are some of the features. For example, the doors open like so. And they turn into the ramps. And here's the rear cargo. I'll show with the lights on as well so that you can examine some of the detail. And again, I will show photos at the end. Okay, so there it is with the lights on. Again, you can see interior cargo hold. Cockpit. You have navigation lights, top and bottom. Of course, the engines. That was a really fun problem to solve. But again, there's so much room in the engine pods that it was no problem adding the lights and wiring. So there she is. Photos to follow.